Hey Sly, you better get over here. My sources tell me that Octavio has hired the Blue Viper Gondola gang to take out Carmelita.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty. We've got to get to them before they get to her.
She's off on her daily patrol. The thugs can't be far behind.
On my way. Just make sure to have one of those police boats hot-wired by the time I get there.
Let's see, just cross the blue wire with the red wire and Shazam!
Shazam!
Just in time. There go the Vipers.
I'll shoot. You drive, Sly.
You know, it's kind of funny that Bentley says that he'll shoot, and yet,
shipping. Make sure to jump and leave or we're sunk. Let's take these guys out.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to be able to fire your weapon, just push and hold the square button to do just that. Although, keep in mind, despite the fact that this is a fully automatic weapon, it will overheat if you hold down the trigger for too long. Or just push the button, or push and hold the button down for too long. What I recommend is rapidly push the button instead. You'll not only be able to match the fire rate of full auto, if not maybe even exceed it, but you'll also be able to preserve the weapon's energy.
Scratch one Blue Viper.
Okay, that was very dumb of me. But yeah, you can essentially match the fire rate of a full auto as you mash, and you'll also be able to better preserve the weapon energy too, so that way you don't accidentally overheat. And obviously, if you end up going down, well then, no checkpoints in this mission, just saying.
My gun overheated. Guess I should use short burst.
Well, I wouldn't say the gun really overheated per se, but even so, it definitely got pretty dang hot. But anywho, if you aren't exactly the best button masher on the face of the planet, like me, then go with shorter bursts. Shorter bursts of either the square button or the R1 button. That works too. Kind of like with Ratchet and Clank. Bada bing, bada boom.
Way to go. That's the end of the Blue Vipers.
That was easy. Nice.
Another uneventful patrol. This city's beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
Here we go.
I
done.
hope you realize that by saving Carmelita, we're only making our operation here more difficult.
Maybe so, but what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out in the past.
That, and you've got a thing for her.
He's
And
not
I've
wrong.
got a thing for her. Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out of trouble.
Funny how he says that, and we've all caused trouble in one way or another. But hey, that's just how the Cooper gang rolls.
So, according to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a building. Next, the blueprints to the main tar vacuum have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavio. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincinetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for destroying the local tar reservoirs.
Sounds awesome. And I agree with you, Super Colex. The facial expressions of Sly and the gang, or just Sly in general, they're really good. And also, as you can see, we have some new upgrades available. And as we progress each and every episode, more and more abilities will become unlocked. So we have Adrenaline Burst for Bentley, Combat Dodge, Knockout Dive, which I think was originally a part of the Devious Raccoonus, but was later added as a ability purchasable for whatever reason. Don't ask questions. Let's see. Push attack level 1. Push circle, then... No, triangle, then circle, do a push attack. You don't have enough coins to buy the item. No, really? I never would have noticed. So let's see. We're going to need 800, 1100, 1300 coins in total before we finish this stuff. In order to buy every single gadget here. Okay, you're a background and from the Netherlands. You're a big Sly Cooper big fan of the Sly Cooper series and franchise. Awesome! Well, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I'm also a very big fan of the Sly series in general. And I do like every single Sly Cooper game in the series, including Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. So yeah, I'm one of those people who actually likes the game and doesn't think it's like the worst game ever. No way. Not even close. Just saying. What about you? What is your opinion on Thieves in Time? Do you like the game? If you haven't played it, then don't worry about it. Now then, shall we continue on our merry way? Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Au revoir.
Bentley, looks like you found one of Octavio's Vincenetti goons. You on your way to the police station for the old bait and switch?
Yeah, he's following me. Too close for comfort. You gotta move.
Oh dear. How the hell did that happen? Don't even
You gotta
ask.
get those mercenary apes involved.
Hey, all you fake cops, go home. We don't need no more stupid thugs in Venezia.
French. That guy just went straight through the door. I swear to
I
God.
might not be a real cop, but I've got feelings, pal. And you just hurt them.
You talking to me, fruitcake? Cause I don't need a date.
Eat missile, punk.
This was a good plan, Bentley. Now we can just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Thank you. I pride myself on deviousness these days. With her ape guard under fire, there's a 93% chance that Carmelita will arrive and take out the entire Vincenetti gang.
Devious.
Indeed. Well, speak of the devil.
Inspector Fox, I'm glad to see you. This Vincenetti puke is giving me all I can handle.
Stand your ground, soldier. We'll take them together.
Awesome. So, in this game, unlike some of the other games in the series, unlike all the other games in the series, one really cool thing about this game is that in some jobs you can play as Carmelita Fox. And it works her controls work similarly to that of the lock strafe mode of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. So in other words, right is left, left is right, and as far as I know, I don't think there's any way you can change this. Why don't we take a look for ourselves? Strafe options. Aha! Okay, you can change them. Never mind. But yeah, for the most part, the controls are essentially the same. If you want to reorient yourself, just simply go into the pause menu before actually getting into the swing of things. But yeah, it works very similarly to that of Lock Strafe mode of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. If you want to know how you can shoot your enemies and you know you're going to be able to hit them, line them up within your square crosshair and bada bing bada boom, let the bullets fly. It is that freaking simple. Her auto lock-on is incredibly strong. Like, so strong, in fact, that, it's so strong, it's kind of crazy. But, just like with every other character, she does have her limits. And if she takes too much damage, then, yeah, you know what happens. Though it is possible for her to recover, though, so keep that in mind. Just make sure she doesn't get caught under the bombs.
I need backup and I need it now.
Oh dear. Oh, and by the way, as far as I know, Carmelita cannot run. But if you push the circle button, she'll be able to do a high jump. And I'm pretty certain that she cannot swim either, so try to make sure she doesn't get wet. And I'm talking about the regular kind of wet, not the dirty kind. You know what I mean? So if you want a quick way of getting to the rooftops, just push the circle button when on the street level and bada bing bada boom, you're golden. Ow. Did not mean to do that. Well, that was my own fault for, By the way, if an enemy gets too close, just push the square button to give him a good roundhouse kick. And bada bing bada boom, everyone is gone.
That punk is hurting now. Just give him a little more. You got him good that time.
Also, if you couldn't tell, you can also double jump with Carmelita. Is it as good as Sly's? I'd say yes, but at the same time, I wouldn't really chance it all that much. Just try to high jump as much as you can. Although high jumping does take longer versus a standard double jump, so that's something you need to keep in mind. Also keep in mind as well, you need to keep moving, otherwise things are going to get real bad real fast.
No further Vincenente presence has been detected.
Good work, man. For mercenaries, you fought with honor and distinction. I'm proud of you.
You don't use the... Some people have trouble with the motion control missions in Thieves in Time. You don't, as the tilting and shaking all work with the D-pad. Huh. I did not know that the 8-bit DOS Ultimate 2 controller could do that. And I was looking into getting like an adapter or something so I could use the DualSense to do that. Because the DualSense also has motion controls. Sure, I could technically hook that up to the PlayStation 3 via a USB cable, but the problem is if I do that, then I won't be able to use motion controls. Hence the reason why I was looking to possibly getting an adapter. But an 8-bit DOE might actually work out better. I don't know. I mean, I do have a wired controller for the PlayStation 3, which also works very well, but hey, at least, thanks to you, I now have another option. So thank you.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his main tar pumping station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
Since we destroyed his
all thanks to the
Ferris
DS4
wheel, he's
emulator.
gone all out on the security.
Neat.
In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
Your disguise can be assigned as a power-up. When hailed by guards, make sure to memorize their passwords and say them back in a timely fashion. Take too long or mess it up, and he'll know you're a phony.
Sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead and assign ourselves some power-ups. So, of course, I'll assign the smoke bomb to L1, aka the good reliable, and we'll put on the disguise here. Off we go. Hello there.
Hey, you! Tell me the daytime password.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Alto, alto, bass, bass.
Okay. I guess you're the relief shift. Thanks for coming early. I got a big plans for tonight. Carnivale, good times, eh?
I can't believe that worked. You've got the worst Italian accent I've ever heard. No offense.
Head inside and grab the blueprints. No telling how long till another patrol comes by.
On in, my boy. Head on in. It does make you wonder, though, why is it that the coffee houses are heavily guarded like this?
First coffee house I've ever seen with wall-to-wall laser security.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy to think that this place has a frickin' security system in a legit coffee shop. Totally. I know it seems kind of weird that I'm just bouncing around the environment and smashing everything to pieces, but trust me, there's a reason. Which is, of course, just trying to get as much cash as possible. Because trust me, you're going to need a lot of it if you want to buy every single power-up in the game.
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it.
Okay, let's take a look here. If you know what the code is, or if you memorized it from any of your previous playthroughs, you can simply push the circle button to enter the code without needing to look for said code. So again, if you know it, or if you're speedrunning the game, then by all means. Otherwise, you're going to be searching these, I think we found it. Okay, it's 479. Be sure to keep that memorized. You can also brute force it too, but I wouldn't recommend it. Memorization is key.
We're still clear out front.
Oh, and by the way, I think if you hit the laser, then you just take some damage. So keep that in mind. You definitely don't want to take too much damage, otherwise Octavio will be making turtle soup.
I'll meet you at the next coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the first.
Wayne likes me better. Sorry, had to go there. Anyway. I figure we might as well try to get this done out the way.
Hey, you! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
Sending password now.
Do I look stupid?
You very stupid little boy! But yeah, that was intentional. You don't have to fail all the time, but failing now will help count towards the tally of, hey, I need to fail with every single disguise within the first episode. Other disguises will come as we play through and progress the game. Just saying. You can also run away too. That's another thing you could do, if you need to. Very first time you played a Sly Cooper game a long time ago was Sly Raccoon, aka Sly Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonist on the PlayStation 2. Neat!
Halt! What's the Carnivale password?
Kid stuff. Here it is.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Tenor bass, tenor, tenor.
Yep. Ah, am I glad you're here. Mama's making spaghetti tonight and I'm starving. I'm gonna eat like 4 plates full.
I guess that you really like her cooking.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's heaven.
Okay. Taken out of context, this sounds kind of
Any
messed up.
problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
Not the strangest thing I've seen on the internet. If you want to know strange, check out DeviantArt. I'm not joking. I think the reason why he had a bad headache is because of the weather.
You know, I just can't get it out of my head. Have you ever had pasta sauce that tasty? I don't want to distract you or anything, but I just don't think I've ever had cooking that good. Are we like missing out on a whole universe of flavors here?
It's possible that you could be missing out on some stuff, Sly. Know what I'm saying? And you know something, Super Colex? It's also been kind of rainy and cloudy here in Pennsylvania as well. So, ow. Jeez. I get the fact that Bentley knows how to bust a groove, but now's not the time for that. Come on now. We got things to do. We got things to steal, you know? Anyway, like I was saying though, Yeah, it's been kind of nasty here too.
For real?
Oh, Locum. Thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Alright, looks like it is 968. That's gonna be for this safe. Oh. Done. You also have Sly 2 and 3 on
Alright, 2
PS2,
out of
Sly
3.
Trilogy,
Almost
Sly
there,
Collection,
partner.
Sly Thieves in Time on PS3. I also have the Sly Trilogy on PS2, as well as the Sly Collection, and I also have a physical copy of Thieves in Time as well. So, I guess in a way, I guess we're both golden in that regard, so that's cool.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce! Keep your focus, we're on a job here! Thugs everywhere, death around every corner!
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense!
And then we eat.
Sounds good. To be fair, when it comes to me and pasta, I'm not the biggest fan of pasta, to be honest. I mean, it's okay. It's not something I want to eat every single day. Heck, I don't even eat it all that often. Honestly, I'd rather eat fried chicken versus that, but even then. Textures and me don't exactly go all that well together. Being autistic doesn't really help things in that regard. You know what I mean? I'm like the pickiest eater on the face of the planet. And if you're wondering if Sly is starving, well, that guard definitely didn't help when it comes to making like the best pasta which anyone has ever seen on this godforsaken planet. You know what I mean? Oh boy. I'm kind of surprised that worked. Honestly. When it comes to the smoke bomb, I feel like it got nerfed from Sly 2, where the smoke bomb or the smoke screen in that game, it worked incredibly well. Like, upon being detected, you're able to immediately evade and get back in position. However, in this game, it doesn't work that way. Oh, almost forgot the disguise.
Hey, you! What's Octavio's house password?
Easy one, here you go.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Tenor soprano, tenor soprano?
Okay.
Yeah, you know the code, but what's my nickname? There's only one Tony B on the payroll, and I'm famous in the family.
I'm a new, just got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off. I should take this call. Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
Talk to some of the other guards in the area and see if any of them know Tony B's nickname.
Kind of crazy to think that this guard's a bit smarter than all the others. Interesting. I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one who feels the same about the whole fried chicken thing. Though, again, when it comes to me and fried chicken, it has to be made a certain way. If it ain't made correctly, then I'm gonna literally puke it up. Hey, buddy!
What's the Carnivale password?
Got it, here it is.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Tenor bass, tenor, tenor.
Sorry about that. Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's what's it called? A egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
I see. Well, then you're useless to me. Haha! Also, if there are any guards nearby... Aha! Here we go. Alright, just need you to walk a little bit further forward and... Time to go for a dip! Yeah, as you can see, there are traps in this game. So that's pretty neat. So if you need another way of disposing a guard, well then, utilizing environmental traps is another way.
Good stuff, here it is.
Boom, 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 boom. Done.
Alto bass, alto, alto.
Yep.
Yep, that's the password. Sometimes I forget them, you know.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's nickname is?
Yeah, that fathead likes to call himself Tony the Killer Bee. What an idiot.
I couldn't agree more.
Nice job getting the nickname. You're really fitting in with these mobsters, Sly. Maybe you should switch teams. Get an apartment with the Killer Bee.
No thanks, I'm not into rap music. And if you don't know the reference, well then, you probably have not watched Naruto Shippuden. Just saying. And even if you're one of those people who avoids the filler episodes like the plague, I don't blame you. Oh, hello. Super special. Didn't expect that. Okay, let's try this. Now, I need you guys to go for a little dip. Maybe. And again, maybe he ain't gonna go for a swim. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
You there! Give me the cafe.
Unnecessary guard.
Sending password now.
Bass, soprano?
Okay.
Well, that was kind of
Better
pointless.
steal password, quickly.
Here's the password, Sly.
Okay. Done.
Soprano, alto, soprano.
Sorry about that.
So, Biggie Shot, what's my nickname?
Oh, come on. Everyone's heard of Tony the Killer Bee. You're the terror of every playground from here to Sicily.
Ha ha ha, real funny. Least I'm not on guard duty during Carnival. Who's got the last laugh now, tough guy? Me, that's who.
Cool. I wasn't really interested in Carnival anyway, so you go have fun.
Don't take too long. If that guy comes back to chat, I'm out of here.
I can't blame him. But yeah, I really do love the humor in this game.
You've got real skill with this art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them.
I wouldn't say we're really flying through them, but yeah, I didn't know there was like a multi-tool for fully practicing and playing through Sly 2's missions. I thought those were hidden behind a cheat code. But then again, maybe I'm just going cuckoo crazy in that regard, but hey, what can I say? It has been a little... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Damn it! Well, we just made ourselves turtle soup.
You've got real skill with this art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things
Alright, no
out.
biggie.
You're just
Let's
flying
go back
through
and
'em.
go again. Well then. Well, that was something. Let's see. Where's the next code? I mean, you gotta love these paintings, man. Gotta love the architecture and the details within the paintings themselves and every... Ah, here we go. 113. Neat. Some of these codes are pretty well hidden. I mean, for the first three, it ain't so bad, but later paintings... Oh boy, they're a rush.
Get out of there! It must have been rigged to an alarm.
Oh, great. Oh boy, definitely not a fan of that. Dude, come on, let's go, let's go. Boogie, boogie, boogie. God damn it! I hate it when I accidentally do that. It really does make me wonder, how is it that the other two blueprints weren't booby-trapped?
We need to hide out back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agreed. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
Okay, so now that we have all the blueprints that we need, how about you go for a dip with Uncle Dip? First, foremost, also how the hell did I not get health there? I think that was from Sly, actually, now that I think about it. But anywho, all we have to do is just get back to the safe house and we should be good. All done. Nice.
Ah, the safety of the safe house.
I definitely agree with you there, my boy. Not enough for any of the more expensive power-ups, but we can buy push attack. There we go. Okay, how many coins do we need now? I think 1,100? Yes, 1,100. Excuse me. Okay. Now, let's see. If you want a better view of where exactly your missions are, you can also pull up the Byakugan by pushing... I don't know, why did I say it like that? I meant... Well, you know what I mean. Pull up your binoculars and just by pushing R3, and you should be fine. That is another way of pulling up the mission markers. But obviously, the more convenient way is by pushing L3 instead. Let's see what you got. Bada bingo. By the way, we don't necessarily need to hold on to the disguise. I mean, we could still throw it on if we want to slip by the guards undetected. Albeit we have to enter the password every time, and the password is different with each and every single guard, and even if it's the same guard, it's a different password every time. So you have to stay on your toes. Always. And forever. You love messing around with the Sly multi-trainer as you warp to several locations, like example ones where you normally can't. Neato. Sounds awesome.